back to my channel. So in today's video, as you guys can see by the title, I'm going to be taking you guys through my 2-week wait as well as my week 1 and 2 of Metformin, because it kind of happened, well, it happened all together. So if you guys are new here and excited to hear about my experience, my symptoms, and all of that, then make sure that you guys give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button and turn on the post notifications so you don't miss any of my future videos. And let's get started. So first things first, I want to make an announcement that if you see this video and this dress in another video, it's because I'm filming all at the same time. I am behind on a couple of videos, so I just wanted to get those out to you guys so you guys can get the updates. So, it is June. Today is June 28th, which is my 14th day. I started taking OPK. Okay, rewind. Okay, so this cycle, I had ended using my Easy at Home OPK kits, which is ovulation predicting kits. I do the 50 OPKs and the 20 HCG test. So I had finished that like the cycle before last, so I needed to order some more tests. So this time I decided to do a different OPK test. I did the pregmate ones. Actually, let me go grab those. Hold on. Okay, so these are the ones that I ordered from Amazon. They are, like I said, the pregmate kind. These ones come with 50 ovulation tests and 20 HCG tests. I love how like they just do the packaging or whatever. So these are the OPK tests. They come with a strip. They're very easy. They give you instructions on the back, so you can follow the lines and know when you're ovulating and stuff. So each cycle, I generally have a somewhere between 38 to 41 day cycle, which has become my new normal since I started my cycle back after taking the next one on out. It's been about a year. So last month, May, I got a 30-day cycle, which is shocking, okay? So my cycle started on May 28th, and it ended on June 2nd. So at first I was like very anxious to begin testing, but I'm like, okay, Nisha, calm down. I'm going to wait. So what I use is the Ovulation app, and I use the Premom app. So what I did was I started taking ovulation tests. What day did I start taking ovulation tests? Where is it? Oh my god, I don't even know what day I started taking ovulation tests. Okay, so according to my Ovulation app, the first day of my fertile window was June 9th, which was cycle day 13. So I took an ovulation test, and it was negative. I didn't log any symptoms on that day, but I did also take it the next day, which was June 10th, which was a Monday. I had egg whites, kind of like fluid. It was a negative test, but I had headache and dizziness. Yeah. So on the 11th, I didn't write any symptoms, but I did BD, or baby dance, on Wednesday the 12th, which was cycle day 16. My ovulation tests were a little high. They were getting a little bit darker, and I had dizziness. On the 13th, my ovulation test, this was the first ovulation test that I got that kind of confused me, because I'm like, is this it? Maybe, is it not? But that was the 13th, and it was a peak, so we went ahead and baby danced anyways. On the 14th, which is the actual day that it was like undeniably there, like, oh my gosh, like, I will try to find the pictures that I took, and I'll insert it right here so you guys can see it. It was like the darkest ovulation test I've ever seen in my whole time of trying. And on that day, we did baby dance, and I put that I had egg white cervical mucus. So yeah, I noticed though when I was like at work, oh my god, I would get so hot and so dizzy, and it was just crazy. So let's start. Okay, so then the 15th, which would be 1 day DPO, I still got a pretty high ovulation test. It wasn't as dark as the one on the 14th, so I marked the 14th as the day that I ovulated. On the 15th, I had hot flashes and I had dizziness. Like I was telling you guys, when I was at work, it was a pretty hot day, but we had fans and like the AC at work, and I'm a cashier, so as I was scanning, like I was just getting really hot. I'm like, oh my god, like I'm just hot, and I had to go take a break. I remember that. So on the 14th is actually the same day that I started taking the Metformin. So I got the super positive OPK in the afternoon before I had even got the medicine prescribed. Before I had even picked up the medicine from the pharmacy. So I know it didn't have anything to do with the Metformin, but I took it right before I went to work that afternoon. And oh my god. So if you are taking Metformin, I do not suggest that you eat fast foods or like super greasy foods. Yes? Your feet? Okay. Go put some shoes on. Okay. Or super greasy foods because it causes you to have a very loose stool, aka diarrhea. So I took it on Friday. I was prescribed the 500 milligram once a day. So I took it on Friday, and oh my god, like that's when I had the dizziness, the hot flashes, and the diarrhea. On Saturday, I worked all day, so I did not take the Metformin that day, but I still was hot and had dizziness. On Sunday, I took the Metformin when I got out of church because I didn't want to have symptoms to prevent me from going to church. So after I took it, I still had the diarrhea. Good job. So that day is the day that I told my husband, I was like, oh no, we need to go somewhere like Sprouts, Whole Foods or something and find stuff, because at this time I was doing my research. So I had went to Sprouts, I bought stuff that was gluten-free, no dairy, and like low carbs, low sugars, because, my body just was not reacting good with the Metformin and the like high like fatty foods. And I wanted to continue to take the Metformin because we want to have a baby. So it's like, if this is what I need to take to help with my PCOS, then I need to take this Metformin. So on Monday, which is when we went to Sprouts, the 17th, I didn't take any more ovulation tests because I know I told you guys I had already ovulated on the 14th. My cervical fluid, I said it looked a little bit like school glue. And then I had pelvic pain on both sides, on the left and the right side. So for me, I was like, oh my god, here it goes. We about to get it in there. The sperm is about to meet the egg. And then on June 18th, which is 4 days DPO, I had, so my husband's grandmother, which is my grandma, came out at the beginning of June. And we went to this place in LA called Bill's Tacos. And it basically, like, it's not like a regular taco, like a ground beef taco. It was like a hamburger cut in half, and then they put like the red enchilada sauce with cheese and stuff. Oh my god. I woke up in the morning and I was like, oh my god, Teori, I want Bill's Tacos. But I didn't want to drive to LA. So what I did was I bought beefless burgers from Sprouts. I woke up early and I started the stove and I just made me my own remix to Bill's Tacos at home. And once I ate the taco and I tasted it, like, I didn't fry normally I deep fry the shells in like grease. I didn't do that. I just had a regular tortilla and I sprayed like non-sticking spray, and then I like let it kind of heat up, and then I put the beefless burgers in the middle with a little bit of cheese, because remember I told you guys like no dairy and stuff, so a little bit of cheese. Oh my god, my mouth is watering. And then a little bit of the sauce, and like once I ate the taco, I was like, this is good. So I had some crazy cravings, but it really was just that. So on the 19th, which was 5 DPO, I had cramps, headaches, and I was still craving. So I think that's the day I wanted some Reese's. Oh my god. So I had took an that's another thing I don't think I put fatigue, but I was sleepy this week. Oh my god. So I had fatigue. I had went to sleep, and when I woke up, it was like maybe 5 or 6. I was knocked out, like a cold sleep. Sorry if you guys heard the door close. My husband and my baby went outside. So anyways, I was knocked out. I was sleepy. I was tired. I had fatigue. Once I woke up, I came to. It was like 5 or 6 in the afternoon. I was like, let's take the baby to the park. But I was like, I want some Reese's. So we drove to our Walgreens. I got a Reese's, and I was like, oh, this is so good. And then we went to the park, and then I went walking as they played soccer and stuff. So the next day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days DPO. I took my medicine again, my Metformin. So I've still been taking the Metformin the whole time. This time I had, this is going to be TMI, sorry if I didn't say that at first. Gas, cramps, fatigue / exhaustion. I was sleepy, and I had diarrhea again. I just, with the Metformin, I don't know. You're just gonna be on the toilet. It's basically what's gonna happen. I joined a PCOS group on Facebook, and I wasn't the only one. A lot of the mommies were saying that they experienced diarrhea too. The next day, which was 7 days DPO, I had the worst backache. So don't get me wrong, I've always had back pain. I'm a pretty busty girl, and ever since I was like 13 or 14, I've always had back pain. But this back pain was a little bit more prevalent. Like, no matter how much I swayed or I tried to like pop my back, I just had back pain, like so crazy. I'm just like, oh my God, like what's going on? So on the 7th, on 7 days DPO, I actually took a test, and it was negative. So I was like, okay, it's too early, I'm just gonna wait. So on 8 days DPO, I did not log anything, so I can't say what happened on that day. On 9 day DPO, same thing happened. I was exhausted again, and I started feeling a little nauseous. So when we went to church, I don't know what it was, but I was just feeling sick. Like, I was just feeling like, I had to throw up. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I just felt like, I didn't actually vomit or anything, but I felt it. So on Monday was 10 days DPO, and I was super gassy. Poor husband. And I was fatigued again, very sleepy. On 11 days DPO, I had hot flashes, so I was getting hot again. Cramps, backaches, like I was telling you guys, and then I had tender breasts. So like around this area, like they were like tingling and like kind of like sore, and like my son like tried to push on them, and I was like, oh my God, no, you cannot do that. Like, oh my God, that hurts. I didn't mark anything for 12 and 13 DPO, but 12 and 13 DPO, but I do remember that I was having a little bit of cramping and fatigue. I've been napping all week. I've been asleep. Oh my God, I've really been asleep. Like, but then I also have been waking up very early this week. I've been waking up at like 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, what is wrong with me? Oh my goodness. And then brings us here to 14 days DPO. So this morning I had a little bit of cramping, and that's probably about it. I haven't had any hot flashes. I've been trying to keep the house cool, but I do have to go to work later, so fingers crossed that I don't have any hot flashes or anything. So yeah, I did want to give you guys this update about my 2-week wait and my 2 weeks on Metformin. I do recommend that if you guys are taking Metformin, make sure that you guys do eat when you take it, the medicine, because if you do not, it will have your stomach in knots, like just not the best. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you guys give me a huge thumbs up. Make sure you guys leave me a comment down below. Hit the subscribe button and join my family, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace. It's my time to shine.